Drop a like on this video within 5 seconds to make a lot of money and have good luck in 2020. I would not risk it. Hurry. Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Badge Plug, and today we have a lot of NBA 2K21 to talk about, so do not skip through nothing. You're gonna have to watch this whole video because it's very important. Now, before we get into it, man, I don't like to waste anyone's time. If this video gets to 11,000 likes, I'll give away another copy of NBA 2K21 in my next video, which will probably be when the demo comes out. So for those of you that do not know, I'm in the Eastern time zone, so the demo for NBA 2K21 will be coming out for me tomorrow, Sunday night at midnight. If you're not in the Eastern time zone, here's some for you in case you're not, you got 12 a.m. Eastern, Sunday, 9 o'clock if you are in California or around there. You got UK, New Zealand, China, all the time zones basically you need right there. And if you're not in one of those time zones, just go from the Eastern time zone and figure it out, man. It's gonna be very easy. So today, y'all, we have a lot. Now, the first thing I'm gonna show you guys is exactly what Ronnie2K said yesterday on his stream. Now, I got this from Phantoms, who is a great 2K news channel, but shout out to the person who was actually in Ronnie2K's stream and got this footage for us, because look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man, I'm the 2K plug for the news, bruh, but I cannot sit in the Ronnie2K stream, okay? So look, we're gonna roll this clip, and yeah, he was talking about the demo coming out, park news coming soon, all that type of stuff. I'll see you at the end.
Monday, the demo comes out, and I will be on that Monday night for sure.
Do we know what's on the demo? Oh,
I believe it comes out at 9 p.m. Cali time on, I believe, Sunday.
what is it? Is it just the? Is it like last year where it's like the My Player career build?
It's
thing like
we haven't announced the exact particulars, but it's similar to last year in a lot of ways. But the teams are different, and obviously, well, something else is different too. So you'll see on Monday. I'm surprised. We usually announce the contents of a demo before it's released, but for whatever reason we didn't do that this year. Going back to 2K21, anything that you think we need to do that we didn't do in a previous 2K? What do you want to see us iterate on? Obviously, as a basketball player, you have a unique point of view there.
I really think in some way or form, I think, the people really love the park. I love the park.
Yeah.
But I feel like, in some way or fashion, it needs to have a facelift or maybe some sort of interactive feature.
Yep.
Maybe, I don't know, something that can give the players just another opportunity to experience maybe fives or threes just in a different setting. I have no clue, but I feel like the park idea in itself is a great idea and everybody loves it. But obviously, I feel like as over time, stuff needs to get reinvented and that facelifts and stuff at times when things are necessary. So I just like to see what you guys come out with every year, and I'm always down to play 2K, man. It's one of my favorites.
No, I love that. I tend to agree. We haven't announced anything about Parker career. I would expect that next week, obviously with the game coming out the week after.
So Ronnie2K said himself that park news and stuff is supposed to be coming around next week. So while the demo's out, we're going to be learning about the park and all the stuff that 2K wants to let us know. And he also said, which is pretty funny how he said that, he said he was surprised that 2K hasn't dropped any information on the demo. Like, guys, right now, as I'm recording this video, most of you are probably watching this on a Saturday. We are like 30 hours away right now from the demo coming out, and we really don't know anything about it. Like, we do know some stuff, which we're going to be talking about soon, but we don't know a lot at all. Last year, before the demo came out, 2K had the community day, and we knew what the build system was like. We didn't know how it was perfected and how to make the best builds, but we knew what it looked like. We knew a bunch of things about the game before we even got our hands on it. So maybe, just maybe, we will see something tomorrow, but I actually kind of doubt it. I feel like they're just going to let the game drop, and they're going to let us go from there, and then they're going to start releasing their park news and my career and all that stuff. Now, it's really weird. Once again, I'm going to say it that 2K did not drop their MyGM news and stuff first, because every year they get the MyGM out of the way. They go from usually like the most popular or least popular game mode to the most popular MyTeam and park at the very end right before the release. And they haven't done that this year. So I'm really confused with why or what they're doing with that, but I don't know. So guys, today I figured we would compile every single video right before the demo comes out and I'm gonna show you guys, for in case you haven't seen every single video. If you have, this is a refresher of what we know about 2K21 before we get into the game. The important information. This isn't everything Mike Wang or Baluba has put out, but this is the important information, or at least decently important, before the game comes out. Now, we're gonna start off with this one right here. Mike will shot meter off boost again, and yes, it is going to boost the percentage of you making shots in the game, so you can take off your shot meter again. And remember, we're gonna talk about it in just a second, but you're gonna be able to aim your shot this year also in the direction, sort of like 2K17. So we have another one from Mr. Mike Wang. He said, if you turn off the meter, aiming is automatically disabled, and the pro stick works like 2K20 timing based. You need the meter for aiming because the target is dynamic. So I was thinking 2K could have really messed up their game because people could make modded controllers and it times it right every time, but he said himself that it's going to change. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll see how much of a boost the aiming and stuff works rather than just having the shot meter off, because I'm most likely going to be playing with the shot meter off instead of aiming my shot and doing all that type of stuff. But we have no idea. We'll just have to see when the game comes out. Another one from Mike Wang, we have, there are more jump shooting fouls when you make the contact with the shooter on bad/contest this year. So bad/late, sorry. So we're going to see in the demo, when you're playing defense, how that really is. I don't think it's going to change much from the demo to park, unless he changes it or tunes it or whatever. So we're really going to see how much that matters. Like, if you jump late, what is the point of having Deadeye if when you jump late they get, you get fouled, so you get the ball right back? There's a bunch of things that can go from that. Is it less shooting fouls when you have a lockdown? How does that go? So the next tweet from Mr. Mike Wang, these are all going to be Mike Wang, I don't know why I even keep saying that, is Intimidator broken? That's been tuned back. So Intimidator is going to return in NBA 2K21, even though I don't think it should, but as long as it's been tuned like Mike Wang says, hopefully it really has. Because look, someone with gold or Hall of Fame Intimidator on 2K21, if you're wide open shooting a 3, but they're somewhere near you, that can literally just make you miss, even if you time the shot perfectly and they're not playing any defense. The same as layups. They can be standing in the paint and you miss a layup because the person has on Intimidator and they're just standing in the paint. And I don't think it should be like that. You know what I'm saying? That really lowers the skill gap of the game. And Intimidator is a good thing. Not how it is right now, though, where you can make people miss shots and miss layups for absolutely no reason. So another one from Mr. Mike, we have, which one gets a bigger boost? And it is the pro stick. So when you're shooting this year and you're wanting to be the best shooter in the game, you're gonna be hitting the most shots consistently, if what Mike Wang is saying is true, from having the aiming thing turned on. And you cannot have the aiming and the meter off at the same time. You're not gonna get both of those boosts, so you gotta pick which one you would rather have. I think it's gonna be better to just have the shot meter off instead of aiming, but we will see. So Mr. Mike Wang, this man was going hard on Twitter. He said, when you shoot with the pro stick, the meter only shows the ideal aiming point, which you use the stick to target. You don't see timing, so you have to know your release as if the shot meter was off. So the aiming thing is really going to be interesting to see. It's also, because in my opinion, I don't think people are really going to do that. It's going to be really interesting to see if people actually use that when the game comes out and how much it really does help them rather than just having the shot meter off. Is quick draw in the next gen game? No, it is gone forever. We are never seeing quick draw again. The badge is gone, which is a good and a bad thing. I'm not really going to get into it deep, but I think it's good. I also think it's bad because there's builds that shouldn't be able to shoot very fast and stuff, and they're going to be able to do that this year, probably like 610 locks or whatever. Now this next one is very important because I spent about half a video explaining why I was going to make a certain build probably as my first build going into the game. Mike Wang said the goal is for you to have at least a mid to high 70s to be a decent threat from the 3-point range. If people are consistently hitting as a 51, he will change it, he will make a hotfix, he will patch it, whatever you want to call it. So like I said, even if we get into the game and you're able to splash threes with a 53-pointer, I'm still going to try and make a build around at least a 70 so that I can shoot efficiently. Although Mike Wang said that you're gonna need to be a sharpshooter in 2K20 to shoot efficiently, and a lot of people do need that. But as long as you know how to play the game and you have good connection, a lot of people don't have good connection, man. I feel bad for y'all, bro, because I used to have bad connection too. But a lot of people that know how to really shoot on 2K, you can shoot with a 53 pointer. You can shoot with a 40. Hell, I made a video shooting with a 34 consistently, guys, and that's what I'm going to be helping you with this year. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, okay? Best jump shots, badges, builds, all that type of stuff. Before we get further into the Mike Wang tweets, I want to talk about what we've been seeing recently on Xbox Live. There was a picture that someone tagged me in of this guy that was in NBA 2K21 in the neighborhood in Japan. So that could be another location of the game, and we seen one in the last video. This is what 2K Insider had to say about these tweets that were coming out. This apparent quote-unquote dev playing 2K21 early is fake. He just made a club called 2K21 in the neighborhood in Paris. When he views the club on Xbox, it will say in NBA 2K21. People do this every year. Don't fall for it. Early copies don't even get shipped out until next week. So most likely that's not real. Now, we do know that there is a 2K beach as a park, and like I said, I've been saying for the last 2 or 3 videos, I would find it very hard, and I'm not talking about current gen because I don't know how current gen is going to be, but the next gen game, I would find it very hard for there to not be multiple parks, or 2K changes up the scenery like they do this year, kind of like when events come out and stuff like that. So like one day you wake up and it's a beach, one day you wake up and you're in Paris, I don't know, or they're just going to have multiple parks in general. But I just don't think, listen, 2K beach, you think they're just gonna have one park as the 2K beach all year? That just kind of sounds weird, like having a beach setting the whole year and that's the only park. I don't know, but I know that we'd be very disappointed if the game only had one park, especially on the next gen consoles. I mean, these consoles are big boys, man. They are like computers out here. So we're gonna see what 2K delivers. Now let's hop back into what Mike Wang had to say. He said, if you do not upgrade your shooting attributes, it will be a struggle. So hopefully that is real, man, because, you know, like I said before, builds with a 43 pointer that's able to shoot really breaks the game, because that build is supposed to have better defense or whatever it is that makes them better in another side, and because you're experienced and know how to shoot, it doesn't do that. So there's no reason to make other builds when you can make a 43 pointer and still shoot. So let's see how the skill gap is. I don't know. I'm not really trusting Mike Wang on that one. Sorry, Mike, if you're watching the video, because you said it was gonna need a, you were gonna need a sharpshooter to shoot efficiently in 2K20. And that's not true. Okay, so we'll see. He said exactly what I was going for here, creating a skill gap for slashers. If you can master pro stick layups, you have a much better chance finishing at the rim, contested and through contact. So the aiming and all that is not just for jump shots, in case you guys didn't know, which you can turn off. Okay, I know there's probably gonna be people super mad. You can turn it off. If you don't like it, you can turn it off. Okay, so how about dunking with the pro stick? How would that work? Dunking is the same as 2K20. So just hold that right stick straight down. That's exactly what I do every single time, and you should be fine, ladies and gentlemen, as long as Mike Wang wasn't lying. Now, there's a pretty significant difference. Take your average 3-point field goal as a 70 and add about 20%. So he was saying that between a 70 3-point rating and a 99 3-point rating on the 3-point shot, it's going to be about a 20% difference. Now, we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, Mike Wang, we'll see, bro, because it wasn't like that this year. But I'm going to give you one last chance, okay? So like I said, you can turn off the finishing, aiming, and all that right here if you guys want to pause it. But that's basically what he said. He was responding to someone that was mad. You can take it off. Don't worry. If you don't like it, you can take it off. No problem. Now, wait, Mike, you said you can make a 6'8" in my career. Will you be able to put them in the park? Yes, you can make a 6'8" point guard on NBA 2K21. This year, I think the max for a point guard was 6'7". Team Pro-Am now will have competitive sliders. I'm pretty sure they did this year, but he said it will be a lot different. It will be really competitive. So basically, the game is going to be on a harder difficulty, if you guys aren't understanding what he's saying. Now, we have a big one right here, and it is the key to making layups with the pro stick this year equals, instead of holding the stick to the left or right, hold it in the direction you want for a brief moment, then quickly rotate it towards 12 o'clock to find the ideal aim point. And this guy was asking about, is it like the same in the post? And he said, yeah, let's say you're shooting at post fade by holding at 8 o'clock. You then rotate quickly to 6 o'clock or wherever the ideal aim point is. It moves based on coverage. Then you can either keep holding there once you find it, or you can release right stick or tap a trigger to time it. Now, guys, it blows my mind. I can't understand it. Like, I sort of understand it, but I'm gonna have to see it. I'm a visual learner. I gotta see it, bro, because It's just not making a lot of sense in my head. I kind of get it, but I don't, okay? So we got more stuff to talk about. We even have some new news. Just in case you guys have made it this far, make sure to comment down below, Plug Nation. Now, we have another one from Mr. Mike, and he said, is Pogo Stick removed? Pogo Stick is still in the game, but it was nerfed. So another badge that, just like Intimidator, including me and lots of other people, don't want in 2K21, it is making its return, but Mike Wing says it's patched. So we'll see. We'll see, Mike Wing, okay? We'll see, because Pogo, oh my gosh, that badge makes so many people upset, and I feel like the only people that would vouch for it to be in the game is people that abuse it. Now, obviously, if it's in the game, you can use it, but the badge is clearly broken. I mean, come on. It's clearly broken, all right? Jump Shot Creator isn't gated behind a workout anymore. It's available off rip. Mike, are you only answering questions about next gen? Yeah, although I think all of my responses so far apply to both. So, all this information you've seen, Mike Wang says he thinks it applies to this game that's coming out in September and the next game that's coming out in like November or December. I don't know when it's going to come out. We don't know the release date yet, but he says he thinks it all applies. So we'll see. We'll see, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we have something from, what is it called? 2K Reddit. They are very good to follow on Twitter if you guys want some extra 2K news. This is about MyTeam. You're going to be able to have a PS4 team on PS4 and then take it to the next gen system and then go back and play your friends on PS4 if you want, and the same thing for the Xbox. And if you have, but you have to have both copies. You know, obviously you have to have both, but I thought that was pretty cool. You can take the, you know, we knew that you could take the team from PS4 to PS5, but you can take it back to PS4 and play your friends. That's really cool. Although it's pretty annoying that the My players don't do the same thing. I'm pretty sure that that is actually a good thing though. When you think about it, you're like, okay, that's messed up, 2K, but it could definitely be really good for us because like they said, it's a completely different game. My team must not be changing that much or something like that, but the My players and the builds and the badges must be changing a lot for them to not be able to transfer over. If not, man, 2K pulled off the biggest finesse of the entire year, but I'm pretty sure that they're not lying about that one, okay? So now we have from 2K themselves, PlayStation Plus members get 3 MyTeam promo packs per month for 10 months straight. So for those of you on the MyTeam or want to try it out this year, you might want to do that, okay, guys? It is your boy, Badge Plug, and today, man, we went through a lot of news, okay? So make sure to hit that subscribe button for me, and if you already have, drop a like on the video, bro. I see you looking at it. Just tap it, click it, do whatever you gotta do, man. Elbow that like button for me. It helps your boy out a lot more than you can even imagine, okay? I'm out. Have a nice day. I'll probably see you guys when the demo comes out. If not, if 2K does somehow drop some news tomorrow or for some reason, I will see you guys tomorrow. Most likely it'll be Monday, and I don't know when I'm going to upload Monday. It could be Monday right when the demo comes out, like an hour later, or it's probably going to be in the afternoon. We'll see, okay, guys? It's your boy Bash, you've been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace.